to CWC TV. This is the time of year when those parent-teacher conferences are heading our way.
I recently got to interview Mr. Medina, the 4th grade teacher, about the PTC conferences. Hi, I'm Julia, and I'm here with Mr. Medina, the 4th grade teacher, to talk about parent-teacher conferences. Why do you do parent-teacher conferences?
Why do we do them?
Yeah.
Well, a couple of reasons. One is that we have to, but the other one is that we want to. We like to talk to the parents about how the students are doing as often as we can. And parent-teacher conferences is really one of the only times we get to actually talk to the parents one-on-one.
Do you like the kids to go to the conferences?
Sure, they can come to the conferences. I think it's always good to know what people are expecting from you if you're a student, no matter if you're young or if you're old. It makes it easier for you to understand what you need to do in order to improve.
Okay, thanks. Back to you guys at the studio.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you know what else I think about when I think about October?
I just thought about Halloween.
Me too. What are you going to be for Halloween? My costume is a surprise.
Mine is too.
Our reporter Isaac was just with Mr. Smith to find out more about the Halloween parade.
Hi, I'm Isaac from CWC TV, here with Mr. Smith to interview him about the Halloween parade. Mr. Smith, what gave you the idea for the Halloween parade?
Well, probably the reason why we do the Halloween parade each year is it just gives a great time for everybody to see each other's costumes. So we zigzag throughout the school, and then we get a chance to go into the gym, and that way all of our parents can just kind of meet in the gym, and then we can show everybody some of our exciting costumes.
Why do you do the Halloween parade?
Well, like I kind of said, we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to see everyone's costume. I know that some students as well as some staff, they spend lots of hours preparing their costume, and it's kind of exciting for us to see just everybody's different costumes and what is the most popular costume that year.
How do you come up with your costumes?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably, I usually try to come up with something that's kind of in the news or something that's ongoing, or maybe I just see something and I say, you know what, I think I'll be that person or that thing for Halloween that year.
What's the best costume you've ever seen through your whole time being principal?
The best costume here at Clearwater Creek? Well, I guess I actually like to see some of the kindergartners or some of the smaller kids when they kind of dress up like some of the superheroes. They have some big muscles on them. They're always kind of fun to see.
What's the best costume you think you've ever had?
The best costume I ever had? Well, I've had quite a few of them. I think I've been Hulk Hogan before. I've been a band director before. One year I was kind of the balloon guy's dad. I think last year I was the KFC guy, and I really enjoyed being Colonel Sanders. I actually thought I kind of looked a little bit like him. So this year I'm still kind of thinking about what my costume is going to be, but I think it has something to do with something that's kind of pretty popular right now, and something that, well, we'll just have to see if the kids can figure it out.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mr. Smith. Back to you guys in the studio.
Clearwater Creek celebrated their 9th annual Halloween parade and party. Mr. Smith is always coming up with cool costumes. This year he was the Heisman Trophy for Colin Klein. Some popular costumes were Spider-Man, Mario, Darth Vader, Luigi, and Angry Birds. After the parade, every class has their own party, and they play games and just have fun on this special Halloween holiday. Mr. Smith always has awesome costumes.
Did you get to go to the fun fair?
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you do all the games?
No, I couldn't get to all of them because there were so many.
Well, I got lots of prizes. And candy!
During the PTC conferences, the library is totally transformed into the book fair. I recently got to interview Mrs. Gwaltney, the school librarian, about it. I'm here with Mrs. Gwaltney, the school librarian, to talk about the Clearwater Creek Book Fair. What does the book fair do for the school?
The book fair does several things for the school, Julia. The first and foremost thing is that it gives students an opportunity to buy books to keep in their home so that they have things, they can build up their home libraries. The second thing the book fair does for our students here at Clearwater Creek is the book fair. We get a percentage of the money that we sell at the book fair, and then I in turn take that money and I buy more books for our library, or I buy special things like bookmarks and some of the decorations that we have here in the library. Like last year I used some of the book fair money to buy the pots and the bright colorful flowers to put in there. I used book fair money for that, and then of course like I said, the special bookmarks, the smelly ones and things like that. So by coming to the book fair and buying things at our book fair, students are giving back to our school so that we can all have more things to enjoy here in our library.
What do kids look forward to at the book fair?
Oh, I think they look forward to getting any of the books, the popular books. They like to buy the William Allen White books, and of course any of the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid book was coming out. They were looking forward to that. Probably the most popular book, two of the most popular books in this year's book fair were Guinea Dog and Out of My Mind. We sold out of those really fast. So I think the thing the students look most forward to is that just they get to come to our school. It's like a bookstore here in our school, and they get to go shopping right here in our own library. So I think the students really enjoy that.
Thanks. Back to you guys at the studio. Hey Grace, have you seen a dog walking around at the school?
Yes. Isn't his name Rally?
We'd like to interview Mrs. Swan about her dog, Rally. Mrs. Swan, our school counselor's dog, Rally, was in her training program to become a therapy dog. Mrs. Swan decided to make him a therapy dog because kids might be happier to talk with someone while cuddling with Rally. Mrs. Swan often takes kids outside to take a walk and talk. She brings Rally into classrooms while she's teaching, so if a student is paying attention, he or she can give Rally a treat. Rally is a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier.
Miss Swan, what happens to kids who get to spend time with Rally? Do they open up more?
Sometimes they do. He's when a kid's been sad, he's licked their tears off their face, and made them giggle, and he just kind of does cute things that kind of helps break the ice a little bit sometimes.
You say that how long do you think this training was?
Well, ever since he was a puppy, we've worked on him being a well-behaved dog, and so he's always worked on that. And then this beginning of last summer, he and I started working real hard on things he was supposed to do to be a therapy dog.
Was he obedient when he started training, or was he still really hyper?
He's the kind of dog that if he's with another dog, he's hyper, but when he's like here at school or when he knows he's supposed to be well-behaved, he's pretty well-behaved.
Yes. And the last question we happen to have today would be, is Rally like a purebred and made for therapy, or is he just some dog that you picked up and said, hey, look, this is a therapy dog?
He's a purebred, but he just had a good temperament to be a therapy dog. So
yes.
he started out little and he was social. He liked to be around people. Yeah. He was obedient most of the time, and he liked to please. And so I thought, I bet I can help him be a therapy dog, and it worked.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Swan. Back to you guys at CWC TV Studios.
Tune in next time for another episode of CWC TV. Bye!